Hello, this is Cyphrus and welcome to Typewriter. Now, I try to record this, but when I come back, it just becomes not there. And this is a really cool game that we get to see about the history of words. Now, let's try. Okay, let's see. The origin of everything. Yeah, you've unlocked the first page of history typograph. Alright, let's go. Cave paintings. In prehistoric times, long before the invention of writing, humans left traces of their existing caves where they reside. The Chalvik Cave, discovered in 1994 in the southeast of France, is one of the oldest adorned caves in the world, attained many inscriptions carried out in between 32,000 and 30,000 BC. Most of them are representation of animals, but there are also hybrid animal-man creatures and human hands. The different representations overlap in a space that seems indifferent to the depth as the contour of image intervene constantly. These historic artists were skilled in several techniques: rock engraving, probably using a heart or a carved stone, and painting. The painting comes from crushing stone to produce a colored powder that was then applied by hand or blown onto the cave walls, which almost all cases, but especially in Africa and Europe, the painting are related to the ritual practice, such as the magic of hunting, fertility, or protection against enemies. Painted caves have long been regarded as a sanctuary where prehistoric man painted his vision of the world. It is estimated today that the Pictionary representation, despite a whole cultural social system, which includes both inhabited places as well as the hunting territories. Alright. That's cool. It's like a mini game with words. Cuneiform writing. Cuneiform form, not cunning. Okay. Emerged in Lower Mesopotamia between 34,000 and 32,000 BC. Cuneiform script is, along with Egyptian hieroglyphs, the earliest known system of writing. It is literally intent of transcribed Sumerian. However, it becomes the dominant system throughout the former Middle East. Cuneiform writing began in pictographic form of silhouette type shapes. Certain symbols were also used to represent a more significant part of an object. For example, a star to evoke the sky. The form of involved to represent verbs. For instance, bread for eating or water for drinking. In addition, these pictorial representations that the cuneiform writing system includes phonograms and phonetic signs that are used to transcribe a sound, and additional signs represent figures. It is gradually adopted to several other languages, including Akkadian, Hittite, at the beginning of Christian era. The name cuneiform stems from the Latin word cuneus, or wedge, and the fact that the documents were written in clay tablet that transformed onto wedge-shaped impression from the stylus. I have no idea what that is. I've never seen it before, but not that good at history. We never learned it in high school either, so Get it. Let me go up. Let me jump up. Alright, there we go. Let's see what's this. Egyptian hieroglyphics. The first Egyptian hieroglyphics date back at the end of 32,000 BC. This formal writing system, which is born around the same time as cuneiform script, is used for more than 3,000 years. 300. Huh. The word hieroglyph comes from the Greek adjective hieroglyphos, which literally means sacred engraving. In Egyptian society at the time, writing is linked to political and religious powers. The pharaoh's scribe has the sole privilege of using hieroglyphics to write official letters. The hieroglyphs were plotted on shard of pottery, something ostrakhan, or on a paper formed decree from papyrus using a reed. The originality of Egyptian hieroglyphics stemmed especially from its figurative nature. Hieroglyphs are pictorial drawings that designate an object or an action. These characters can represent real or imaginary objects such as human figures, animal or divine representations. Egyptian writing also includes a system of phonetic signs, meaning the sign is read independently of its visual characteristic. Unliterally, signs and phonetic complements were also used to transcribe one or several consonants, vowels, as well as give indication of etymology. Egyptian hieroglyphics written has given birth to two other form scriptures used in Egypt. Hieratic, which is a cursive writing system written in ink with reed brush, invented to allow the scribe to write quickly, and the demotic writing, which is the scholarly script used for document and letter writing. Alright, to the next level, let's just see what's the next one. Sorry, my voice is getting a bit. Oh, it's a Chinese, right? The Chinese characters. The Chinese characters were not originally designed to facilitate direct communication between individuals, but rather to symbolize the relationship between man and the afterlife in the context of rituals. According to the legend, Kan Tanye, a minister of Yellow Emperor, was charged with the task of creating characters for writing and design characters according to the special characteristics that he had observed in all writing. All Chinese characters were logograms, but there are several derivative types. Pictogram are simple characters that can be combined to form an ideogram, which is more abstract idea. These signs are more complex, consisting of several pictograms as well as being associated with a key, which acts as an indicator to specify the lexical meaning of the ideogram. Chinese has another set of characters called phono-semantic, which makes over 90% of the language. Phono-semantic characters, however, are associated with a key that designated by pronunciation. In addition to Chinese writing system, paper is one of the four great inventions of the Chinese. Native Cailun is not only improved the paper making technique, but also made it possible to use a variety of materials such as tree bark, hemp, and flax. At the time, his process remained a long, well-kept secret. Doesn't appear in Western Europe for quite a while. Yep, I'm proud to be a Chinese, but I'm not really proud of the. Whoa. Okay, I almost died here. I'm not really proud of the people today. I'm really proud of my culture, but it's not the people today. Wall jump. This should be easy. Yep. almost fell down. Okay, that's good. The Greek alphabet. The invention of Greek alphabet dates back in the 8th century BC. Initially, there are several variations of Greek alphabet. However, two main ones are Euboea and Ionic alphabet. The Greek alphabet is one of the first written system which is a stable symbol to sound mapping, making pronunciation predictable. Each vowel and consonant is distinguished with a unique character, unlike the Semitic alphabet such as Hebrew, the Moabite, or Phoenician. The Greek alphabet is adopted from Phoenician alphabet by adopting new characters, thereby today to transcribe modern Greek, although originally composed exclusively of capital letters. The Greek alphabet gradually expanded to include a lowercase. In Greek society, the language is at the heart of the city of writing, gradually invades the public sphere despite the attempted suppression of a small elite group of religious officials. The Greek alphabet is the basis of a number of other alphabets in Europe and the Middle East, including Etruscan alphabet, which goes on inspired the Latin alphabet. I guess we're on to the Latin alphabet next. I'm sorry, my voice is dying. This dot might be the key. Jump. The Latin alphabet. The Latin alphabet. The Latin alphabet evolved from Western variation of Greek alphabet, which was adopted and modified by Etruscans who ruled early Rome. The Etruscan alphabet was adopted and further modified by inhabitants of the city of Rome, further contributing to the birth of Latin alphabet. It is then adopted to Roman languages and gradually spread throughout the Western Europe and even beyond. The development of Roman Empire results in its dominating of the whole Mediterranean world, thus securing itself as one of the most extensive political entities in history. Latin culture heavily influences Mediterranean countries with regards to the language and religious belief, which peaks when Emperor Constantine converts to Christianity in 312 AD. The Romans are responsible for most of the diffusion of ancient Greek culture by translating many texts from maintaining the use of Greek language and its alphabet. The Latin alphabet, which consists of 26 letters, is originally made up of an entirely uppercase alphabet. It was only much later, under the reign of Carloman 768 to 814, that the Alpine Society of York creates Caroline minuscule, which acts as basis for a modern form of Latin alphabet. The Latin and Cyrillic alphabets are the most employed writing system in the Western world to this day. Alright. Yay, I think we finished the tutorial. And that is how we have today. Congratulations, you have finished the tutorial. Alright, I will continue this on the next part. It's really fun to learn, and I hope people who watch it will enjoy it too, because I'm not sure if my reading is the best. So thank you so much for watching. This is Cypherus, you can call me Sif, and goodbye.